How to launch a new NFT collection? What is the best marketing strategy to sell out an NFT project? In this video, I want to share with you the best approach I would use to sell practically any NFT collection in any field. And in the next 10 minutes, you will understand the entire strategy process. This video is a part of a series regarding NFTs, primarily focused on intellectual property. In the last 6 months, I have seen different launches of NFT collections, and at the same time, many mistakes have been made, especially in releasing 2 collections of famous influencers with millions of followers. This video is full of helpful content. This is why I urge you to watch it till the end. First of all, allow me to frame the moment we are living right now regarding the NFTs. I'm recording this video in March 2022. The NFT market is increasing day by day, but at the same time, few people know what an NFT really is. The worldwide awareness of this incredible asset class is very low. It's an important consideration to pay attention to. Even in the crypto market, there is much ignorance. It is not a mass market yet. To buy an NFT, you need to understand how to buy cryptocurrencies, digital wallets, MetaMask, and so on. It is still a complex market for the masses. Why am I telling you this information? Because one of the first things you need to know when you launch a new business, not only an NFT, is to identify the stage your potential client is at right now. If you don't pay attention to the level of awareness your potential client has regarding the product or service you want to introduce, your launch could be a failure even if you have millions of followers, as already happened. Let's start with the basics. Since different NFT projects are launched daily, do not start thinking about launching a new NFT collection if you don't have a community first. This is especially true if you want to create an NFT project related to your intellectual property. I have told you this concept multiple times in my YouTube videos. Without a community, it can be tough to sell anything, especially if you are in a competitive market, as I am right now. The first step is to start sharing your knowledge and experience in social networks and work on your brand in order to create your following. I'm not saying that you need 1 million followers to start an important project, but with 100,000 followers, if you have provided enough value and you have established a good relationship, you can think about launching your NFT collection. For sure, you can start selling products and services to your followers from the beginning. As I told you in the previous video of NFTs series, the community is the foundation of this new business model. And it is pretty easy to understand why. I didn't mention one important thing. In this video, I don't speak about the utility behind an NFT collection, but it is extremely essential. I urge you to watch the previous video I published regarding this topic. You can find the link in the description below this video. Now, how to organize a product launch? I love Web 3.0, but you can't do anything without the knowledge, strategies and skills of Web 2.0. This is why the skills, mindset and strategies I'm sharing in this YouTube channel and in other social networks are not only still valuable, but they are essential. No marketing, no business. This is why I suggest you subscribe to my channel and turn the notification on to be notified every time I upload a new daily video. If you like this type of content, tap on the like button as well. I want to share with you the most important steps of a product launch. I make things simple and easy to digest, and I won't talk about technical stuff. In the last 12 years, I probably did more than 200 product launches in different niches. The process is always the same. What changes is communication to create empathy and a strong community. Yes, even in the product launch, the concept of community is fundamental. Indeed, the step number 1 is educate your community. This step is the first one and it is the most crucial. Since the level of awareness of the NFT is very low, you need to start educating your community about what you are doing. Considering we are at the beginning of this new era, as the internet was in 1999, you have to teach everything your followers need to know. The key here is to warm your community of fans in order to make them feel excited about your project. Practically, it means sharing information, not only to create a good perception of your project, but to help people understand the NFT market before releasing your token. Let me give you an example by listing information I would share to educate my audience. What is an NFT and why they should care about it? How to prevent mistakes in the NFT market? The concept of a very restricted community. Investing in information and relationships to create a business. The basics of the crypto market. Exchange, how to buy crypto, how to open a MetaMask wallet, etc. Advantages and benefits of being the first on this market, and so on. Once you have recorded and published these videos, be smart to create a YouTube playlist to make your content accessible to your followers. By doing so, you are educating your followers in understanding this market. Beyond education, you have to start creating anticipation about your first NFT collection you are creating. Give your followers some hints just to make them hungry to know more about what you are planning. Do not reveal everything, just some details to arouse curiosity. There is even another mindset that most YouTubers have adopted. Without spending too much time in educating your audience, they invested in collaborations to identify where crypto guys are already prepared to invest in a defined market. In my personal opinion, it is a good choice, but it all depends on your target. If you want to give your followers an opportunity to have unique access to your NFT collection with incredible utility, you have to educate them. It all depends on your target market. To be very honest, I prefer investing time to teach my audience all the most important things they need to know to buy an NFT collection. The goal is to be sold out when you release the tokens. But there is another important focus. Ideally, I don't want speculators to buy my token only to resell it after 1 month to make a small profit and decrease the value of the collection itself. Remember this. Especially today, selling means teaching. Selling means sharing ideas and working on the beliefs system of your potential clients to persuade them to share your point of view. Selling means destroy the objections that your potential customers have regarding the product or service you are selling. I urge you to watch a critical video I recorded regarding the product and offer creation and how to identify the ideal client. I put the link in the description below this video and here. Do not forget that this first step is the step that requires more effort to make things easier in the following steps. Step number 2. Squeeze your best members. Once you have educated your entire followers, you should squeeze them. Identify the most interested in your new NFT collection. This is why, in this second step, you should create a priority list of people that decide to subscribe for free to a special email list in order to be notified in advance when your collection will be released. In addition, by subscribing for free, they gain some other benefits you need to define. By doing so, you have a clear idea of how many of your followers are truly interested in being part of your private community. Let's suppose you have 100,000 followers and 10,000 of them subscribed to your priority list. You can start thinking about an NFT collection of 8,000 tokens or even 5,000 tokens. Your main goal is to sell out your collection when you open the doors. Step number 3, Discord server. This is a tool you need to use to keep your community updated about the stages of your launch. Consider creating a video to educate your audience on how to download the app and how to use it. It is nothing complicated, but do not underestimate the process and the tools involved in the launch process. When they are in the Discord server, the most crucial part of a product launch is to continuously warm up your fans and involve them in the process. Let them create the collection with you. You should learn how to create pools and ask them what they want to find in the collection to overcome their expectations. Do not forget to provide value and education till you open the doors. The most important thing you need to learn is to create anticipation. Build momentum for the release of your product or service, in this case, your NFT collection. Step number 4. Choose the floor price of the collection. What is the basic price of your collection? I have seen many different launches of NFTs with different floor prices. By doing the strategy I'm explaining, I will not create priority lists for members, because I prefer giving the same opportunities to all people in the Discord group. My suggestion is to start with a basic floor price even under $1,000. I prefer speaking in dollars instead of Ethereum or Solana because their price fluctuates. Obviously, if you have different utilities with different access to your intellectual property, it's correct to establish a different entry price based on the value you provide. But for the basic tokens, start with a low floor price. This is my idea, especially if you decide to provide value to your community. It should be your primary goal if you want your project to be successful. Step number 5, launch duration. In this step, you have to define when you open the doors and when you close them. People must have a few days to buy tokens of your NFT collection. To be very honest, if your pre-launch is done correctly, your collection must sell out in minutes or hours. Anyway, when you close the mint, which represents the first time you launch your collection at the floor prices established, people will have the opportunity to buy tokens in the secondary market, such as on OpenSea, but only if someone is willing to sell one or more tokens previously bought. There is so much to cover to create the perfect product launch. In this video, I made things simple because my primary goal was to let you understand the big picture and the entire strategy. Most probably, I'll create a video series on how to do the perfect product launch. This is why I urge you to subscribe to my channel and turn the notification on to be notified every time I upload a new daily video. If you like this type of content, tap on the like button as well. Now, let's do a brief recap of the 5 steps to launch an NFT collection. Step 1. Educate your community. Step 2. Squeeze your best members. Step 3. Discord server. Step 4. Choose the floor price of the collection. Step 5. Launch duration. And that's it. If you find the information I shared valuable, or if you think this information can help other people, feel free to share the video with anyone you want. It's a pleasure for me, and let me know your point of view by leaving a comment below this video. Keep in touch in the next episode.